Yo, 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 yo. How we doing, everybody? Welcome this afternoon. We are streaming live from the Hollywood Theater. And we are going to be talking to everybody about the custom content survey that we had sent out. It's going to be your picks for the best custom content as voted in 2018 by you, the community. So thanks, everybody, for stopping by, taking some time to stop in. I am the Dode Man, if you didn't already know that, and I am going to be your host for the evening. And here we go. I'm not very good with the free cam. That's me. I dress special for the occasion. We're here to celebrate this awesome community. You guys have been incredible. It's just amazing. 20 years this year. We are going to be celebrating. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 came out in October of 1999. So, man, the fact that people are still around, hanging out, and building this amazing content so that we can enjoy it. Really, really cool stuff, and we just want to celebrate that here this evening. All right, so here's how it's going to work. We had a survey go out to everybody in the community. Everybody had the opportunity to vote on it and give and submit your votes for the best content. And we have the results all tallied and compiled. So what we're going to do for each category, we're going to go through the top three. So we're going to go number 3, number 2, number 1. Some of the categories, there were ties. Yeah, so I can get free cam for sure. But we're going to go through 3 in each category, top 3. There were a lot of ties. I am happy to say that the number 1 place for every category, there was a clear winner. So the number 1s will be number 1, but in some cases, what we did was if there was a tie, we'll only go for 5 at most per category. If there's 5 for ties, then that's as deep as we're going to go for the sake of time. All right. So let's go ahead and get started, and you're going to see a lot of menus, so bear with me as I make my way through this. The first thing I want to talk about is what's the most downloaded custom content items on thpsX for this last year. This is as of January 1st. There's other stuff that's come in since then, but I tallied this stuff up on January 1st. So we're going to go top 5 here. I know I said top 3, but we're going to go top 5 here. So number 5 is Little Big World by Tyler, 605 downloads. We got THPS Small by Let My Nuts Go, 679 downloads. We have GTA SA Los Santos Skate Park from Soulstorm 64, 769 downloads. We have Proving Ground Philly, I can't pronounce it right, Laraxia. And that's coming in at 794 downloads. And then number 1, most downloads, is City Escape by Skater 1014, 843 downloads. I know he did a YouTube video or something like that, and really just got some great votes out there. Now, don't worry, guys. I'm going to show off a lot more stuff. I'm not showing those off for the sake of time. I will get off my cast and off the stage here in a second, and we'll actually show off some of this content. All right. So here we go. We are going in for favorite creative skater for 2018. So let's go ahead and jump onto our skaters. You like my board? I did custom board just for the occasion. I got the thpsX custom deck going there. I'm all color coordinated. I'm so proud of myself. All right. So coming in for number 3 on favorite creative skater for 2018, there's a tie between 27 entries. And I am not going to go through 27 different creative skaters. But then we have coming in at number 2, we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 entries coming in at number 2. And we're going to go on these. These are in no particular order. They all just got 2 votes. And so we're just going to go ahead and go, we're going to roll through them. So what we'll do on these creative skaters is we'll load the casts, and then we'll show the information because some of them have some fun information, and then we'll load in the deck because a lot of them have a special deck going with it. So, all right, this is going to be Amara, and this is by Total Drama Extremist. And according to the community uploads, I didn't interview a lot of the folks that did these creations. I kind of wish I would have, but it would have taken a lot of time. But basically, Amara on the site, it says, my first legitimate cast to be shared by me. So not a whole lot more information than that. Somebody in chat might know exactly where this comes from. But at any rate, here it is. And then we got the information. Not much. Los Angeles, California, age 18. Let's look at the deck, and this has, I believe that's a default element deck. There's not too much special about it. So there you go. Congratulations, Total Drama Extremist Amara, coming in number 2. All right, so then we're going to move on to the next one. And this is going to be Cuphead by Twisted Vivid. And this one's cool. We've had Creative Skater in THPS since THPS 2, and I've seen some really colorful and fun stuff over the course of time, but some of these that came in here are just really fun. Lots of stuff going on there. This one's creative, and I really enjoy it. So let's get some information here. Bear with me as I go in here, and this just says Cuphead and his pal. That's the description. I'm not monitoring chat too much here this afternoon, so if anybody has any more information or if any of the creators are on stream and you guys want to share some more information about the creations, please feel free to do so. There's not any information on this one. It's just the default settings of Custom Skater, and then if we go to the board options, it's the default Tony Hawk's Underground 2 deck. But Cuphead, really cool, so you can check out Cuphead if you're into it. It's available on the site. All this content, all of these creations are available on thpsX.com in our Community Creations Online Vault section. So feel free to check it out. All right. So still tied for 2. We're moving up to the next one, and this is going to be Fellow Kids Guy by Lego 88 Fan. And this basically, all it says, it gives a reference to a subreddit. I don't have any idea where this comes from. But the description just says, how do you fellow kids? So maybe some people in chat have an idea of what that means and what that's all about. But that's the information that I have. Information is our fellow kids, age 55. He's an old fella, older than me, and I'm really old. And then we have for the board, it's the default birdhouse board going on there. All right, so fellow kids guy tied for 2. All right, and then coming in, we're working our way on down. We have tie for 2. We have Mario by Splinks. And this one's been hanging around for a while. I think this one was probably created a while ago. And as you see there, we'll see it in a second, but the deck is really cool because it looks like the cart from Mario Kart. But this is another really cool one. Just really enjoy this. I mean, that really looks great. That's a great job of trying to make this Creative Skater, this editor, make a creation that looks like an actual character from another game. So awesome stuff there. No information, Custom Skater, so that's just the default. But then this deck is really awesome. So you've got this little cart here. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you have to do some special stuff to get that to work in game because I tried it earlier and it crashed my game. So I probably didn't load something in correctly or whatever. But there we go. Mario from Splinks. That's coming in tied for number 2. Again, these ties are in no particular order. This is how I put it in my spreadsheet. So, all right. The last tie for number 2 for Creative Skater is going to be Old Man from Ruin. And Ruin's description says, I think it just says, it's just my skater. So it's what he uses, or what they use. I shouldn't presume it's a he, but what they use for their casts. Hometown is Ba, which I thought was funny. And then the board is the default hookups board from, I don't remember which title. I'm going to guess Tony Hawk's Underground 2, but anyway, there you go. Hookups. All right. So that's the last. There's your number 2 entries for Creative Skater. All right, now the number 1 entry for Creative Skater. And I know there's some folks in chat that are going to be more than elated that this wins. But you know what? It wins. And like I said, this is voted on by you guys. So here we go. Number 1 is the GOAT. So there's a long-standing running thing about goats in the series, and I'm not going to get into all of that here this evening, but there you go. Here's the GOAT, and I think this was, I want to say it was a skater that was available for play at one point somewhere along the line, but again, for the sake of time, I'm not going to get into too much. Hometown is Goat Simulator, which I thought was pretty funny. And then if we go to the deck options, it's pretty funny the way that the GOAT stands on the default Tony Hawk's Underground 2 board. I thought that was pretty funny when I rotated this around. So there you go. The GOAT wins for Best Creative Skater as voted by the community. All right. Here we go. Let's go ahead and move on now to our next category, and that is going to be Favorite Creative Park. Again, I apologize for not engaging with the chat a little bit more. I have 2 monitors filled with information and stuff so that we can move this along and keep it going. So I apologize I'm not engaging with the chat a little bit more. Okay. So we are going to go back, and I'm going to load in my casts so that I can play with my casts. All right. So Creative Parks, obviously, for those of you that know me, near and dear to my heart, and I've loved them since forever, and just such a great way to extend the life of the series, and it's just so much fun to play these and to see what people are doing with these in 2018. It's just amazing to me. Now that you can merge and stack, we've really seen some incredible entries. We've done some of the cap contests. We're looking to do some more cap contests in 2019 because there seemed to be some interest. But some of these were entries to the cap contest. Some of them weren't. So we have for Creative Park, we have a tie for number 3, and it's 23 entries. So again, I'm not going to go into all of these, but that tie for number 3, 23. All right. There is another tie for number 2, and there's not ties for number 2 in every category, but there is here. Tie for Creative Park. There are 5 again. So here we go. I'm not going to play through these in great detail, again, for the sake of time, but we'll play through a few of them. So tied for second, we have THPS Town. And this is from Boom Time. And THUGPro just crashed. We'll try and load that up again. Apologies. Take just a second here. I'll make sure it comes back up on the stream. Sometimes that's one of the bummers about Creative Parks. Sometimes when we use the merging and stacking, the unlimited space that you can use now, what ends up happening is you end up with it crashes sometimes, as you guys have probably noticed. All right. Thanks again for everybody stopping by. We're doing the THUGPro Best of Custom Content 2018. We are in the category of Creative Park. All right, let's go ahead and try this again. All right, so Creative Park, THPS Town 1 If it crashes again, we'll have to skip it. And there we go. All right. I'm going to stop right here for just a second. I want to read the description. Okay, coming up now. THPS Town by Boomtime. Large park mainly for firefight. So I apologize, I did not actually get an opportunity to play firefight on this level, but I did play through it, and it's really fun. There's a lot of good stuff in it. I'll just kind of cruise around, just really quick overview of this, again, for the sake of time. But there's a lot of interesting elements going on here. There's this cool little underground area that is fun. It's got this like little underground skate park thing. I have my focus mapped to the wrong button. It's like keep going into focus mode. At any rate, like I said, it's a great creative park. All of the creative parks that are in this category are really fun. I played all of them. I went through and enjoyed just having a good time going around in them. Got some of these rails and things down here. But good job, Boomtime. Tied for second best creative park as voted by you, the community. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next entry. And tied for second, we have, and this one I'm familiar with, we have Skatelandia by Chucky PK. So this was an entry to one of the cap contests, and it's really fun. We did a live stream on this, so I won't spend a lot of time on this, again, for the sake of time, but I want you guys to see it because some of you may not have had any exposure to it. This is a really well done park. Let me read the description. What Chucky has to say. Chucky PK, great creator. Have enjoyed his content a lot. All right, this is a small beachside town. It includes a skate park, factory, river, and hidden areas. It was for Cap Contest 7. So I'll show you for this. I'll show you guys real quick just one of the hidden areas. It's pretty fun. If you go under the church right here, you can go underneath and walk through it. And then you got the welcome mat, and then you get in here, and we see a lot of stuff glitching. But then there's this fun little ladder. Whoops. And I went out of it. I won't take too much time here. All right, so now if I go down, I'll end up in lava. Anyway, for the sake of time, like I said, I apologize for not spending more time on these, but we have a lot to get through here this evening. But this is just a great creative park. There's several areas in here that are hidden areas that are a lot of fun. So make sure and stop and check it out. This is a really, really fun creative park. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend all of these. So, all right. Thanks for voting on this. All right, moving on to the next one. And we are in the Create a Park category. We're still in tied, so now we're going to go to a level named, it's called My Hideout. And this is by GNG. Tied for second. This is using the indoor theme. And this one has got a lot of interesting lines. I cruised around in this for a while and found a lot of fun stuff to just kind of prov around in and find some stuff that's, fun to play. And just a great creative park. Good job to G&G. And this ties for second. All right, moving on. This is still tied for second, and this is going to be Muffin V2, and this one's by Ruin. This is a really fun creative park. This one is interesting in the way that it's done. There's a ton of stuff floated, as you can see as I'm skating around. Things are floating above the level here, and and so what it does is it gives you the illusion that you've got all of almost stories of environments. like stories in a house or in a skyscraper. And so it makes it really kind of interesting because you can go through the bottom of stuff because there's no collisions on, and then you end up finding a whole new layer of things to ride. So it's really quite interesting and fun, and I enjoyed it a lot. So this is Ruin, tied for second. Create a park. All right, last Create a Park that's tied for second is going to be a Lincoln by Vex. It's coming up here now. All right, so this is a great, really well laid out cap, in my opinion. It's got kind of this area here. It's separated. It's built like a city, and I don't know if it's modeled after. I want to think Lincoln, Nebraska is the only Lincoln I know about, but I guess I could read the description really fast to get an understanding. But let's do that. City with a variety of lines to skate, good for street skating, is all the description says. But what's cool about this is it really is truly laid out like a city. So you've got kind of the residential area, then you've kind of got a city area with skyscrapers or like a downtown type area, and then you come over here and it's like an industrial area. So I thought it was really neat how this was put together, and really thoughtful of the way that Vex put this together. Really good, really fun. I didn't get a chance to check on gaps and goals and things like that. Just had a lot to prepare for here. Looks like there's a gap right there. So there's gaps, so that's great. So I highly recommend checking this out. All right, so there's your ties for second in the Create a Park for the Create a Park category. And now the winner. And this is going to be School is Cool by Chucky PK. Chucky coming in with two winners in the Create a Park, and well deserved. Done a great job. Had some great entrants. This is a school with classroom, soccer field, pool, basketball courts, and rooftops. It's the Cap Contest number 6 winner, and it's really well done. If you haven't played this and checked it out, I highly recommend it. I'll just skate around a little bit just so you can kind of see some of what's going on with it. But you got cool stuff for roofs and soccer goals and gaps and me not skating well. And there's some really fun little secret areas down here. We've got a classroom with a chalkboard, which is really interesting with the rail art. If we come over here, there's a whole underground area here with a basketball court, which is fun and cool. This is just a fun cap, really well done. Congratulations, Chucky PK, the winner of the Community Content 2018 Create a Park. All right, let's see if I check on the chat here a little bit. How's everybody doing? I'll take a minute here. What's up, Tyler? What's up, Ironhawk? What's up, Let My Nuts Go, Boxer, Chucky? Congratulations again. Everybody that's in, Lil Shoot. Thanks, everybody, for taking some time, checking this out. THUGPro, Best of Custom Content 2018. All right, so we've made it through 2 categories so far. We've gotten through the Creative Skaters, and we've gotten through the Creative Parks. Let's go ahead and move along to the Custom Skaters. So the Custom Skaters do not have official support in THUGPro right now. You can't load them in. They aren't accessible via the regular menu. People have found some creative ways to get around that, though, in tying them into and associating with Creative Skater files, which is really handy because it makes it easy to install them. But man, these are just really cool. The people that have rigged these, my hat's off to you. You've done a great job. It's been fun to check these out over the course of time. So I had to load these in a really interesting way. So there's one of these that I have to show you today that it's not complete. in how it's loaded in, and I'll talk about it when I get there. So I apologize to the creator. I did the best I could, but everything should be in, because sometimes some of these have scales set on them, and they have to be a certain height, and the deck that is loaded in with them is specific, and that whole kind of conversation. And one of these I just couldn't quite nail, but you'll get the idea of the custom skater. Okay, so we're doing top 3 again. So right now we've got number 3 for favorite custom skater for 2018. It's a tie between 30 entries. So I'm not going to go through 30. What we can do is when we're finished with the stream, I can post on the THPsX forums. I can post the full results of everything so that you guys can have a look at it. But at any rate, there is a 4-way tie for second. For the custom skaters. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. And again, for the ties, they're in no particular order. I'm just pulling them in however they ended up in my spreadsheet. What we'll do on these is we will go ahead and load them in, and then we will take a look at them in a level so you can actually see them skate, because it's worth doing for sure. All right, so for the first one, this is a tie for second. And this is going to be replacing the Geeky Kid. So I got to find the Geeky Kid, and there you go. And this is I can't pronounce it. Bryaxon? Somebody shoot me down. Chat, where's this come from? Bryaxon. I don't recognize the game, and it might say I'm looking it up right now. All right, here we go. The hottest Pokemon in Kalos. There you go. Sorry, I didn't know that. I'm not a Pokemon person, so at any rate, there you go. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is one that I did not get to load in properly. This is done by Theum. And Theum, if you had a board or I got the scale off on this wrong, my apologies. But definitely check it out. You can download it, and there's a README with instructions. So let's go ahead and load this into a level so that we can actually see it. I like this stick coming out of the tail and then the ears and kind of flop in the breeze, which I thought was really cool. So this is a tie for second. This is a Pokemon. And really quite cool. So again, if I got the scale wrong, if I got the board wrong, my apologies, but there you go. Tie for second for custom skater. All right, this has been the talk of some stuff here recently. The next one, and we'll load that in. All right, loading in now. All right, this one loads in as a creative skater. So somebody in chat can talk about how this is all done and this is handled. I don't understand how you can tie it to a creative skater, but that's cool. I don't know a lot of stuff. All right, so let's load in this. This is going to be Isabel. So here's Isabel, and this was recently mentioned in a YouTube video, I believe, and we've had a lot of people stop by the site and so forth talking about this. So this has been quite the thing. This is Isabel by Sock Puppet Kingdom. Isabel from Animal Crossing. And this one you do have to use the cast for scaling because she's tiny, and you're going to see this in a second. So we'll play a level here. We'll go Santa Monica, and it's so funny to play with this tiny little scale. But the board is tiny. I think Ace plays with a modified version kind of like this with his purple wizard man. But at any rate, this is Isabel, and she's looking quite cool and a lot of fun, and just a really good job on this by Sock Puppet Kingdom. Nice work. Ties for second place. All right, moving along to the next one. We're on the Favorite Custom Skater 2018. We're in the ties for second. And this is going to be loaded in as a creative skater as well. I had to write all this stuff down and make notes on it ahead of time because, my goodness gracious, this was hard to keep track of. All right, this is Katie Akali from League of Legends by Total Drama Extremist. And I have played League of Legends, so I'm a little familiar with this, but this one's got a custom deck and everything else. This is a really job well done. Ties for second. We'll load up Vance Park so that we can take a look at this and so you can see her. So there's a crazy, I think that's a custom board. Pretty sure it is. And probably custom grip tape as well, which you can do. Cool to see that packaged in with this custom skater. All right, so there you go. There is K/DA. I'm butchering the pronunciations. I know I am, and I apologize. But Total Drama Extremist tied for second. All right. Second place is going to load in as Tony Hawk. And this is going to be... You saw it earlier if you're paying attention because I went over it. There are so many so many skaters available in here. Here we go. Getting there. Almost there. Here we go. There we go. It is Pepsi Man. Now, when we left the freeform text field open in this, some people put in different entries. So what I tried to do, because and this is by Let My Nuts Go, and Let My Nuts Go has, I think, like 4 versions of Pepsi Man, and so I wasn't really sure, so I picked the one that seemed to make the most sense, and I think one of them did actually call out. This is Pepsi Man New Blue. So here you go. Let's take a look at what Pepsi Man New Blue looks like in Santa Cruz. So this has kind of got more of like that 16-bit, 8-bit feel. Kind of got more of those low poly counts, but it's quite the creation. And Nuts, as we like to call him, he's got some great tutorials on rigging. He's helped me with some rigging. I've rigged up a couple of them. Not ever greatly successfully. That's why I've never uploaded anything I've rigged up, but some great stuff here. So here's a Pepsi Blue Man, and that ties for second. All right. Coming up, we've got the winning entry for Favorite Custom Skater for 2018, THUGPro. Best of Custom Content. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping by and hanging with us. Here we go. And this is going to be a replacement for the Call of Duty Soldier. This is the winning entry. Getting there. There's a creation that Nuts helped me rig up. Jack. He actually rigged it up. I did a bad job. And here you go. Solid Snake by Afflicted One is the winner. Favorite Custom Skater for 2018. Everybody apparently loves the Metal Gear Solid series. I do as well. And here is Solid Snake. Really good job here. This is well done. Great rig. Looks awesome. Looks just like Solid Snake. No custom board or anything. Just has the default Thug board. But there you go. Solid Snake. Your winner. Favorite Custom Skater for 2018. Good job, Afflicted One. All right. So, now we're going to move on to the category that probably most everybody has been wanting to be talking about, and that's custom levels. Seems to be one of the biggest focuses. Let's stop by chat for a second. How's everybody doing? What's up, Led? I got it right this time, man. What's up, Gon? How you doing? At 69 so fine. How are you? Me and BAMF, how's it going? Thanks everybody for stopping by the streams. Appreciate it. All right. So, I'm going to take a drink of coffee real quick. Been snowing in my area all day, so it's a perfect day to have a nice cup of coffee. All right, so custom levels. Custom levels are officially supported now in THUGPro, as everybody knows, and man, we have seen some incredible creations come out. If I look back at the first custom levels that I played, where everything had to replace Burnside and you had to go through the whole kind of concept there, man, it's come a long way, and it's been an amazing journey. And man, the content that you all are putting out right now in this community is absolutely top notch, and I'm stoked. I've always thought that custom content was a way to extend the life of this series. I would imagine many of you agree. We saw a lot of custom levels this year end up in tournaments, people doing improvs on them, making videos, all kinds of great stuff have come out of custom levels. I know I've enjoyed them. I've done several live streams with them. Thank you so much to all of you content creators out there putting out this awesome stuff. Okay, so we felt like we couldn't just do custom levels one category. We had to break this out because there's so many different ways that you can tackle these. But we're going to start out with the favorite custom level of a recreation of a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater level. So it could be from any Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Doesn't really matter what it was from. Again, we're doing the top 3 in this category. So for the favorite custom level of a recreation of a THPS level, we have a tie for third. There's 2 in this for the tie. And let's go ahead and get in here, and I'll show you what we've got. Excuse me. And I'm loading in my skater, guys. I got to load in my skater. Guys and girls. Everyone. All right. I'm back to my old self. My bald head, my glasses, and my blue suede shoes. Tied for third. Recreation of a THPS level is Asteroid Belt by Ace. By Ace. I'm not going to call him anything else because that's what I know him as. This is a recreation from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, Asteroid Belt. And I can't play it, apparently. This is really quite fun, and it looks really, really good and really close to the level out of 5. And what's cool about it is it's got some options. We've got gravity, zero gravity. We've got the slam function. We've got vertical beam collision, and you can disable the warps because there are some warps in this. So just for fun, I won't take too much time here, but I'm going to turn on THPS 5 gravity and slam. And then it plays a little truer to how it is in the game. And it doesn't seem like it's working. I know it works online. Well, I don't have time to worry about that right now. It really works. I promise it does. I don't know why it's not working right now. But at any rate, this is a great level. If you haven't checked it out, it's probably no secret to most everybody that I'm not the biggest fan of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. But this is actually a fun one to play. This has got some good level design. In fact, the level design is one of the few things, I'm trying to be careful what I say here, but it's one of the few things about Pro Skater 5 that I really do like, is the level design. There actually are some decent levels for this game. So there you go, Asteroid Belt tied for third in the level of a recreation of a THPS level. All right, tied for third is going to be, I gotta scroll through this. I've got a lot of custom levels going on, as I think a lot of you guys do too. It is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 New York by Let my nuts go. It is a recreation. I don't know which version this is from. I want to believe this is from the PlayStation 1 version, and you can shoot me down, chat, if I'm wrong. But that's what it seems to be. I haven't played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, the original game, in many years, so I don't remember exactly the level, but it seems right to me. So tied for third, New York, from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 by Let My Nuts Go. All right, let's keep going here. We got a lot to get through here. All right, coming in second place, recreation of a THPS level. We are going to go to THPS 4 London by Tyler. I asked Tyler which this is from. I think this is from the PS1 version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. I believe that's correct because it's different than the 2 version, obviously. And it's got this nice rain effect, which is really cool. But yeah, if you play this, if you know the PlayStation 2 version, you can obviously see, I mean, this is not a thing out there. And there's several differences that you can find in here. But this comes in at number 2 for the recreation of a THPSS level. I always want to say THPSX. I'm sorry. All right. And the winner of a recreation of a THPS level from the THUGPro Best of Custom Content 2018. I'll give you all one guess. It's Proving Ground Philly by Laraxia. And here it is. And this has been live streamed, and this is a really great level, a really great conversion. And I chatted just briefly with Larks. I'm just going to call him Larks, but I chatted with Larks. He estimates that this took him roughly somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 hours to produce. So if that gives you any idea of the level of effort that went into this, certainly not to discount the effort of anybody else, because I'm sure you all have put in a lot of time creating your content, but I thought 300 was a pretty staggering number. But yeah, I think probably most everybody on stream has seen this and probably played it. It's an excellent job. Congratulations to Larks for #1 winner in the recreation of a THPS level. All right, let's stop in and check on the chat real quick. All right, Prezi, how's it going? Jacob is bored. Welcome. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Punky, thanks for stopping by the streams. Appreciate it. Thanks to my fellow THPsX crew for hanging out in chat and answering questions. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, jumping back. Let's move on to the next category, and this is going to be the favorite custom level of a recreation of a level from a non-THPS game. So there's lots of other games that people have brought levels into THUGPro from. So much fun. Top 3, no ties in this category. We've got clear-cut winners across the board. We're going to start with number 3. And we'll change the level there now. And I got to find a lot of this stuff. It's weird how it's Train Yards, Skater 1014. This is from Dave Mira's Freestyle BMX 2. So I did not ever play Dave Mira's Freestyle BMX 2, but I kind of wish I would have now, because there's a few of these levels that have made it their way over. One of the biggest things that I can mention about these is they're just massive in size. And I like big levels. I like a lot. And we got some custom sounds in there. That's cool. I play a lot of times with my volume down. We've got the animation on the train going on, bringing the train over, which is fun. This is a great custom level. If you haven't checked it out, I would highly encourage you to do so. Lots and lots to see and do here. Lots of fun. The improv on this thing for days. So there you go. Train yards. Recreation of a level from a non-THPS game. All right, moving on. Number 2 in this category is Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure Hollywood by Let My Nuts Go. So we already have in THUGPro as one of the in-game levels Andy's Room. And I actually never played Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure, to be honest with you. I believe it uses the same engine as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Shoot me down, chat. I'm sure you will if I'm wrong, but I believe that's correct. But I found this level to be really quite fun. There's a lot going on here, and just for those that live streamed with me, we gotta go over here and we gotta take a look at it. You know what I'm talking about. Where is it? I gotta find the Ches. There it is. Ches. Everybody wants some Ches, don't ya? This is awesome though. Great level. It's just really got a bonanza of fun stuff to skate. So, there you go. That is number 2. Custom level of a recreation of a level from a non-THPS game. And here we go for the winner in this category. It's in here somewhere. I know it's in here somewhere because I checked all of these before we started streaming. Woodward Camp Skater 1014 is the winner. And this is also from Dave Mira's Freestyle BMX 2. And this is a great level. Woodward Camp, famous for BMX, for skateboarding. I think they have several locations of Woodward now, but the original, seen lots of skate videos here and everything else, and just a great thing to skate. And once again, huge level, so fun. I've played this before this stream. Played this on stream with a couple of my partners in crime on THPsX, and just had a blast playing this. A lot of fun, a lot to see, a lot to explore. But here you go. There's your winner. Favorite custom level of a recreation of a level from a non-THPsX game. I keep doing it. I'm sorry. It's habit now. All right, here we go. Moving along. We are going to get into now favorite original custom level. So these are levels that are not included in they're not from any other game. They just came straight from somebody's brain. Here we go. Let's get started on this, and hopefully the one that I need to load. One of these was created all the way back before the custom level support was in place, so it has to replace Burnside. So I loaded it in. I'm crossing my fingers it's good. Here we go. And it didn't work. Okay, well, my apologies. Let me just check my notes. And nope. Okay, my apologies to this creator. I am so sorry if you're on stream. I had this loaded up. It just didn't work. This is the Nukage Pools by ZKY2K. It's 100% level, and what's really cool, I don't have time to do it because for the sake of the stream time, and it would just take me a while to load it all in, but it does contain goals and gaps. As far as I know, it's the first custom level to contain goals. And the way that they did the goals in this is really quite clever. I highly recommend checking this out. It's still part of the old format, and so it's kind of a pain to load in, but it's worth doing just to check out the goals. And it's a great custom level. I feel horrible. I'm so sorry to ZKY2K. Please, everybody, stop by and check that out. It's worth checking out. All right. Number 2, original custom level. Coming up right now. It is Obstacle Course 3 by Nameless Warning. If you haven't played Nameless's obstacle course levels, there are 3 of them, obviously. I highly recommend you do so because they are absolutely a blast. And recently, we saw somebody do a speed run on it. And on this one, and it's really quite cool and impressive. I missed the gate. It's really quite cool and impressive to see somebody run this. So they did it really fast and used text and everything else to make it happen as quickly as possible, and it's just so cool. Let's see if I can actually get to one of the other platforms. I'm not great at these, obviously, as you can tell right now. But really, this is a series of fun obstacles that you can go through and skate, and you just have to make it through them to make it to the next part of the obstacle course. There we go. I finally made it. And you kind of work your way through, and it all looks like you're kind of floating in space. And the scripting to make this happen is incredible to me. Now that I've been working in custom levels myself to get this stuff to spin and the objects to do what they do, really cool. So again, I apologize that I'm not better at this and I can't walk through it more, but play it, check it out for yourself. Those of you all who know how to do text really well, you'll have a ball with this. Butt slaps and wall shuffles and all the other stuff. So enjoy that. Ties for second favorite original custom level, Nameless Obstacle Course number 3, Nameless Warning. Nice job. All right. Changing to the second one for the tie. For number 2 in this category, and that is going to be Resort by Satin. This is a great custom level, 100% original. That's largely what Satin does is originals, and it's impressive to me. Again, especially now that I've started doing some work in Blender myself to try to do custom levels. I haven't released one yet, but I'm working on it. The fact that he's able to do this stuff right out of his head and create and craft all this stuff is just amazing. So Resort, highly recommend this level if you haven't checked it out. I love this level. I think it's incredibly creative. There's lots of great lines on it. There's lots of stuff to do and see. So congratulations for the tie for second there, Satin, for a Resort. All right, number 1, favorite original custom level. I gotta find it. It's in here somewhere. Too many custom levels. Paradise Park by Satin wins the favorite original custom level. And it is a worthy winner. It's fantastic. I talked to Satin about this one a little bit, and he modeled this. There's actually a park. I'm trying to find something here. Apologies. There's actually a park in Richmond, Virginia, that has some of these elements. So he was able to model this after that stuff, creating this stuff by hand. So that's cool. And then some of the rest of the stuff is still from Richmond. You can do that thing in a loop right there. It's still from Richmond, and it's based on real-world locations. So to create this from scratch off of real-world locations, I mean, that's the stuff that, Neversoft did, and it's really cool. There's so many fun lines on this. I've played this online. If you haven't played it online, I highly recommend it. King of the Hill is fantastic here. Graffiti's fun. Every game I've played here is fun. So there you go. The winner for the favorite original custom level, Paradise Park Satin. Congratulations on the victory. All right. We're moving on. We're getting close. My mouth is dry because I'm talking so much. And just so everybody knows too, we did this stream just with myself because so many of the normal THPsX crew had entries in this, and we wanted to be sure that there was no kind of conflict of interest where anybody thought that maybe it was unfair or they might speak. We just really felt like it was important that somebody that didn't have entries in this be the one to host it, and so I went ahead and said I would do it. So yeah, this is 100% your votes. We didn't stuff the ballots. We didn't do anything crazy with it. I want to make sure that that's clear. That's very important for everybody to understand. These are your votes. This is not anybody else's opinion. This is the community voting on these, and these are just the winners based on your votes. So keep that in mind. All right, moving on. Favorite novelty custom level is the next category. All right, I just had to get a drink there. All right, favorite novelty custom level. So there was a big question on this category from everybody. What's a novelty level? What does that mean? So basically, a novelty level would basically mean something that is kind of unconventional, something that maybe you wouldn't necessarily envision or see as being a level that you would play in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. So that means that it could be from a different game and it's just completely non-conventional, or it's original and it's completely non-conventional. It's something that you wouldn't necessarily expect or think that somebody would load into THUGPro. So that's kind of that. We did have some entries in this category that didn't quite fit. They were just recreations of other Tony Hawk's Pro Skater titles or things like that. So we went ahead and we omitted a few entries there just because they didn't really fit within this theme. But for number 3 on this, top 3, it's a tie between 16 entries. So I'm not going through 16 once again. But we do have in the number 2 spot, we have a tie. We have a 5-way tie for second. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. Again, no particular order. And we will start. I got to find it. This is Mecklenburg by Undead Bobop. And this is from the Half-Life 1 mod, the Specialist Roleplay, TSRP. I have not played Half-Life, so I have no idea. But there is a lot going on here with this. This would be, I think, I wasn't sure if I would go ahead and say that this is novelty, but it is pretty unconventional. This is not something that you would typically see in any Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, largely because there's just not really any skateboarding obstacles. You just kind of walk in, and there's stairs and halls and kitchens and televisions, and so there you go. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this for the sake of stream time, but you can check it out. There's a lot of stuff to explore. I didn't even explore all of it in prep for the stream here tonight, but there's a lot here. So you can spend a lot of time going through and checking this stuff out. So there you go. Mecklenburg, Undead Bobop, ties for second favorite novelty custom level. All right, tied for second. Coming up, I got to find it. Sorry for all the screens. Moray Towers from Skater 1014. This is from Splatoon 2 is the game. I have not played Splatoon 2, so I got not too much to say. But this is cool. I've played this level before on stream. It's got a lot of height to it. It actually, for not being a Tony Hawk game and not having ramps and things like that you would normally expect to skate on, it plays actually kind of well. So yeah, so there you go. Splatoon 2, it's got a lot of height to it as well. So I won't go through it in detail, but there you go. Moray Towers, Skater 1014, ties for second, favorite novelty custom level. And here we go, tied for second. City Escape by Skater 1014, ties for second. This is from Sonic Adventure 2, and this, I had never played this before getting ready for this stream, but this thing is actually pretty fun. It is absolutely huge. It goes forever, is all I can say. You can skate for so far. A couple of things I did find on this is that you do end up falling off the level sometimes because it's so big and you can just ollie for days and miles. But it just, like I said, it just keeps going and going and going. It's awesome, though. I love it. It's, yeah, City Escape 2. I think I made it to the end finally. There you go. Into the hole we go. But there you go. Awesome job, Skater 1014, bringing it over for Sonic Adventure 2. This is truly novelty for sure. This is something you're just going to speed down this. You could do a nice race down this thing with some friends. I could be wrong, but I think this one you may not be able to play online. Chat, shoot me down if I'm wrong, but that's what I seem to remember. Okay, favorite novelty custom level, tied for second. Moving on to the next one. This is tied for second right here. And this is going to be... I'll find it. The THUGPro 500 by Satin. This is fully original. This was not brought over from any other level. 100% original level. This was originally meant to do races doing the Polybut manual. I meant to load a Polybut manual before I started the stream, and I forgot, and I'm not going to map it right now for the sake of time. But yeah, what you can do is you've got boosters all through this track. We got the animated taxi right there. But yeah, you got these boosters taking you here, and if you're Polybut manualing, you can just race around the track with your friends. But there's a lot more to do in here than just that. It's a really fun level. I've played this one on stream before. Great level. Ties for second. Awesome job, Satin. Love it. All right, tied for second. Final tie for second in the novelty custom level realm is Taco Bell by Satin. And there you have it. This is truly novelty. Let's take a Taco Bell. I think this is the old look of Taco Bell. This is I remember this being their logo from years past, with the green and the orange and the red stripe around the top. I've eaten at a Taco Bell like this. I've never skated at one. So a lot of fun doing this. Interesting fact on this. I looked something up about this. Satin shared this. There's a subreddit on Reddit for Taco Bell, if you can believe there is such a thing. And this thing got over 280 upvotes in that subreddit. Just because I think the Taco Bell community thought that this was kind of a cool idea to be able to skate a Taco Bell. All right, so there you go. Taco Bell ties for second. And the winner for favorite novelty custom level, I gotta find it, is Nameless Obstacle Course number 3, Nameless Warning. I'm not gonna try and skate it again because I did a really bad job last time, but oh, I made it this time. Here you go. Oh, I finally made it somewhere. I found a secret. Here we go. Nameless's Obstacle Course number 3. Wins favorite novelty. This is perfect novelty level. Very non-conventional. Very fun. Hey, and I finally made it somewhere in here so you can see a little more of it. And then I crash. But yeah, this thing is amazing. I already talked about it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this again. But yeah, check it out. It's a lot of fun. As you can see, everything changes and warps and whatever. But congratulations, Nameless Warning. You went in Nameless Obstacle Course number 3, Favorite Novelty Custom Level. THUGPro Best of Custom Content 2018 winners. And we're coming to the end of this thing. This has been quite a journey. Thanks again to everybody for stopping by, for hanging out, for being a part of the stream. I really appreciate it. Now, the final category, the overall favorite custom level for 2018. All categories combined. What did everybody love the most? What were the votes? And this is not based on the previous categories. This was wide open for everybody to take a look at. Top 3. Well, in third place, there is a tie between 10 entries. I'm not going to play 10 entries. We've been here long enough. My voice is going to get shot here soon. But there's 10 entries that tie. So there is a 2-way tie for second for favorite custom level for 2018. Let's go ahead and take a look at those right now. 2 entries tied. One of them we have already seen. And that's Asteroid Belt. Skate Ace ties for second. Favorite overall. Let's see if I can get the script. Let's see if we can get the scripts to work this time. You're probably gonna laugh at me later, Ace, for not figuring this out. Doesn't seem like it's working. Okay, I don't know why. Anyway, here you go. Asteroid Belt ties for second. Favorite overall custom level 2018. THUGPro custom content. Great level. Check it out. Download it if you haven't already. It is awesome. Look at that rotating sun over there. That thing's amazing. Look at the huge Earth. That's cool. Yeah, I love it. Good stuff. All right. Tied for second. Again, overall, favorite custom level 2018, as voted by you, the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the THUGPro community, I should say. This one we have not seen on the list yet. So this is really quite cool. It is Ultimate New York by Let My Nuts Go. Ties for second, overall favorite custom level. So this is a mashup of 5 levels combined into one mega level. So you've got, I'm not even going to rattle them off. If somebody's in the chat and feels like rattling them off, go ahead. But there's 5 different levels here that you can check out. And they are all really quite fun and quite cool. And it's amazing the way that this was put together. I love the cow down here. The blue cow is one of my favorite parts. But yeah, there's a lot to see. So it's a lot bigger than the standard New York that we saw earlier. It's got more New Yorks from other games. So it's a mix matchup of all of them from all these various games. And so it turns into just this massive level that's just a lot of fun to play and good times. We like it. We like it a lot. Congratulations. Ties for second. Let My Nuts Go. Overall, favorite custom level 2018 coming at ya. All right. And we're down to it. Thanks for everybody for sticking with me. Thanks for everybody for hanging out. Thanks to everybody for stopping by. Overall, winner. I don't think it's probably going to be too big of a surprise. You got it, folks. It's Philly from Larks. The Philly level takes it, wins. This is what you all voted as your favorite custom level for 2018. And a worthy winner it truly is. I talked about it at length earlier. There's not too much else to say. Just excellent job by Larks on this thing. Your hard work has been noticed and has paid off. You win in 2 categories. and you've almost got the most downloads out of everything on the entire site. So awesome job, lots of fun, lots of great. This is just a great level overall, great level design. Final title that Neversoft did in this series. Makes me sad, brings a tear to my eye. Miss the Neversoft titles, as I know a lot of us do. But yeah, if you are living under a rock and you haven't downloaded this thing and played it, go do it. It's worth it. It's so fun. There's no reason not to. It's just a great level. Really, really great job. It looks great. It plays great. Feels great. Just fantastic. All right. Coming down to the end of it. Winding it up. Let My Nuts Go made this special level for me. He took DESA, Hollywood, and did cool stuff, and I appreciate it. And there you go. So we've come to the end of things. There's your winners. There's your top picks. THUGPro Best of Custom Content 2018. Thanks to everybody for participating in the survey. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody for stopping by the streams this afternoon or evening, excuse me. You guys are awesome. Keep making that great custom content. Keep playing this series. It's worth doing. 20 years this year. Blows my mind. But again, appreciate it. Thanks to all the hard work. Congratulations to all the winners. You guys are amazing. Keep putting this stuff out. And there's just all kinds of great stuff going on in this community, and I'm happy to be a part of it. And with that, I am going to sign off with I won't even do it, because Crowd will get mad at me later. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you later.